Merry Christmas, friends. Today, we are doing a Christmas live stream. That's right. Marvelous. What is happening, friends? How are you doing? Oh! All my presents have been given. All my presents have been received. I've ate too much food, which is obviously obligatory. What else have I done? I went to see my friend, gave her some books. Oh dear, let's see. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hello Bob. Hello DJ. Dushan. Dev. Taffy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Antonio. DJ. Michael John. Pranav Shkula. Adam. Gujuro. Hub Zero. Michael John. Nick S. Get some wraparound sunglasses as a de facto Christmas present because there is no Christmas du jour, at least not in my area. Well, at least you got something. You can still have a present. There is no need to not have a present. Ho ho ho, diploma set. How are we? Duck Beans reading some books. No, I haven't. I bought some books for a friend though. Was thinking of Overture Man, but ended up putting on Vinny Havan. I was tempted by Vinny Havan, but I did promise Peter that I would wear the perfume that he made for us today, and I did, and I've enjoyed it. It's been good. It is my own personal fragrance. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. How is everyone? Has everyone had a good day? Has everyone had a nice time? Did you get everything that you wished for? Was Santa good to you? Oh dear me, I am absolutely double stuffed, you know. It's quite outrageous. Oof. Let's have a look at the chat. How is the chat? There's actually already more people in here than I thought there was going to be at any point this stream. I thought we might get like the low teens or something like that, but I was gonna do a StreamYard stream where I invited everyone on, you know, drop the link and stuff if anybody wanted to come on and say hello and all of that sort of jazz. But I fucking can't be chewed, if I'm being perfectly honest. That will have to wait. Maybe I'll do that next week, you know. That'll be, that might be a New Year stream. I was thinking of Overture Man, but I ended up putting on Vinny Advances Pranav. Season's greetings, Nick. How are you? Merry Christmas, Rich and chat. Hope you've had a lovely day so far, says Joe. Oh yeah, my dive holiday in Aqaba. Jordan has been fantastic. Just got back yesterday. Nice. Obsession by Calvin Klein. Scent of the evening, says Adam. I need to wear that again soon. Merry Christmas, everyone, says Nuclear One. Scent of the day is Gucci Home. Love that old school church incense vibes. Had a lovely day. Sample sets of Miller Harris and 4160 Tuesdays plus 2 perfume books. Scent of the day, 4160 Tuesdays, the sexiest scent in the world, in my opinion, says Joe. Rich, you tell Peter I want some fragrance of Rich too, says Antonio. A few people said that, actually. He should release it. Merry Christmas all. I'm cooking dinner, but I'm here with you all. Merry Christmas, Christy. Christy's Christmas dinner. On Christmas Eve, I wore Vernis Havane, says Enrique. Today I'm in Russian tea, both great perfumes. Ooh, I'm going to wear Russian tea soon, you know. I like Russian tea. Bloody good fragrance, that. Hey, Christy. Chilling after cooking Xmas lunch, says Joe. I'm absolutely stuffed. It's outrageous. Master Cluster says, I did a quick blind reach and ended up with Bentley for Men Intense. Basically a cheap and easy version of Gucci Pour Homme. That's the way I like them, cheap and easy, says Master Cluster. Nick says, 4,162 days is one of the best sample sets I've had. Enjoy. Did you get the book that accompanies the set? I did, says Joe. Tried 2 of the scents earlier. I tried the Orange Tree. Lovely. The books are great too. Had a great car ride back from the trip. Boys Don't Cry by The Cure came on the radio, which was a very pleasant surprise, says Dev. Happy Christmas, Alan Hansen. To you and Wes. Oh my goodness. I'm so full. Hey, fucking Jesus. Dev says, Rich, what are your thoughts on the brand of Milano Fragranza? Is it any good? Others are welcome to chime in. Never tried them. Did Santa bring you anything special? Me mother got me a shredder for Christmas. A shredder. It's when you know you're heading hurtling towards 40 when you get a shredder. But to be fair, I have bemoaned the lack of a shredder for a long while. Oh shit, I've nearly dropped my phone. It's like a proper industrial shredder though. So I'll be shredding all sorts soon. I also got a DAB radio, which I've been wanting for ages, so I can listen to the bloody football without fucking hearing, you know. What else have I been doing? I got a cheese board, and I got some chutney, and I got a Ferrari. Yes, I got a Ferrari for Christmas. And a couple of massive chocolate bars. There you go. See, Jeremy, you don't have to rip off your subscribers to get a Ferrari. You know? You can get a Ferrari without fucking robbing everybody. Allegedly. So I'm looking forward to building that over the next day or two. And I will play with it. Brum brum. Speed champions. That's me. Merry Christmas, Aram. It's the 512, I believe, isn't it? Yes, the 512M. I'll see if there's like a set. I haven't told Richie G, because I know he's banging into his Lego shit and stuff like that as well. But I was chuffed with this, a proper fragrance. Proper fragrance. It's a proper present, that, isn't it? Proper present. 37. You never get it. You never get old. Dura Rose also. Me and Dura Rose have got this thing. Dura Rose sent us this, by the way. Thank you very much, Dura Rose. Dura Rose sent me some Irish chocolate when we first got to know each other. He sent us like a bar of chocolate from Ireland. And I was like, what? This chocolate's much nicer than English chocolate. What the fuck? Even though it's made by Cadbury's. And ever since, every once in a while, periodically, he will send me a bar of chocolate. And within this box from Dura Rose was also contained a fucking whopping great fucking bar of chocolate. And not only that, there was fucking 2 of them. I should not be eating these, but I'm going to, because I do a lot of things I'm not supposed to. And you can bet your arse I'm going to fucking be eating some of this. I'll be in a diabetic coma by next year. Absolutely doubtless. Also, for Christmas, Richie G and his wife got me... Oh, I think I showed you this, didn't I? They got me a Christmas candle. Look. This one smells biscuity to me. You know? Should we burn this one while the stream is on? It is Christmas. Literally setting fire to their Christmas present. But I really like it. I'm going to try and get into Phoenix in the next couple of days and see if I can get a backup. So I'm getting backup bloody candles now. Jesus. Oh! Sorry, friends. I can see the chat's going mad. I'll be back. Don't worry. I'm just playing with my Christmas toys. It was a second. There it is. Ooh, Christmas candle. Ah, yes. Now let's have a look at the chat. Jesus, there's 38 people in here. I was seriously expecting to struggle to hit half of that. But I'm not arguing. I'm not like... I'm not upset. I'm very appreciative of everyone who has arrived. I've eaten more food than a Roger Dove note list. Jesus. I made so much food but couldn't eat it all. Oh, God. Christy says, scent of the day, Frappant 1270. I'm warm and spicy today. It's hot in the kitchen and my fragrance is blooming. I was considering wearing that. In fact, I was talking about this on yesterday's stream, and there she blow. Or there she blow. Merry Christmas from Niagara, Canada, says Mike V. Now we know where you are. Hello and Merry Christmas, Mike. What do you get for a man who has everything, says Master Cluster. The only thing he doesn't have, nothing. Well, not fragrance. What do you get for the fragrance collector who's got everything? About to eat brunch here in San Francisco, says Antonio Hobson. Filippo Miarelli. Sorry if I've completely fucking butchered your name there, sorry. Not impressed by Milano Fragranze. Somebody who has tried them. I haven't tried them, so I hope that you have. That's a wonderful idea for a gift, says Wesley. A shredder. Yeah, I know of the brand, DJ. I'm just pondering on if I should get a sample set of theirs. Naviglio. Seems like a very pleasant scent from the note list. Alan still hasn't decided on a Christmas scent of the day. Dushan is wearing Shalimar Vintage. Nice. DJ says I'm wearing about 7 items right at the minute. Soon to be 8, possibly 9. Mike says if you start now, you can shred most of those Enchante receipts by mid-March. They're all gone. Long gone. Up in smoke. Merry Christmas, Aram. That is a beautiful car, says Manginosis. It is. Nobody get you some Balenciaga Pour Homme. I've got all the Balenciaga Pour Homme. Merry Christmas, Fat Boy Fragrance. I was sorry to hear that you're having some difficulty regarding snow and power outages and shit like that. Jesus. But at least you've got a roof over your head. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Hopefully you can get your power on. You know, I take it was a white Christmas for you this year. We rarely get them, despite being considerably further north than you are. Our weather is very clement, considering where we are. Ghosts, though. You don't have ghosts. I've got ghosts. There's a ghost on the lawn, trying to get in. Oh, God. Excuse me. Has anyone tried Ormond James Mon Tobacco Intensivo, says Enrique. Not me. Better from them than from Rogue Perfumery. As much as I want a future bottle from man, well, the shipping prices from Lucky Center shit compared to the Mask website and their shipping to Israel. I imagine shipping to Israel is a bit of a cow, like. Shipping to the UK is a fucking massive cow at the minute. It's disgusting. You're never too old for Lego, says Nick. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Blimey, that's a lot of chocolate, says Joe. I didn't get any. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, do you know of an e-commerce website that stocks Rogue Perfumery? Do tell. I really want to try stuff, DJ, says Dev. There's a place in Europe, and if you give me 2 minutes, I'll see if I can find them, because it's where I got my samples from, and the lady was fucking brilliant, like. Don't tell us it's raining. Education Naturelle. Let me find that for you. Education Naturelle. Oh. That is not how you are spelling that. Education Naturelle. This was from 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I beg your pardon. Education Naturelle was the website. I'm sorry, I cannot find perfume. There it is. Education. Oh, fuck me. Right, I'm going to put the fucking... I'll put the link in the website for you. Give us 2 seconds. I think they still sell Rogue, but I might be wrong. Education Naturelle. I don't want any of your cookies. How do I stop this? Go the fuck away. Where's the sitemap? Home, brands. Let's have a look. April Aromatics, Baruti, Beaufort, Bipolar, Bijon, Bogue, Bogway, Bortnikov, Centauri, that's Peter, Dusita, Francesca Bianchi, Hiram Green, Imaginary Authors, Jordan de France, Yoram Studio, Marlu, Nasamato, Neela, Olympic Orchids, Aritzia Legrand, Ormond Jane, Otto Parisi, Audrieu, Papillon, Parfum Persona, Prin and Strangers, Renier Perfumes, Rogue. So this place in Spain might be able to sort you out. Give us 2 seconds. I'll put it in the chat for you. Sorry, I'm not paying a lot of attention to the chat at the minute. I will do. I'll be back. Don't worry. There you go. There is a link in said chat. So, sorry for that. There you go, Dev. Anush, welcome. I mean, that's a lot of chocolate. Oh, do you know what Nate Connors? Yes. I mean, that's a serious dose of chocolate. How festive, indeed. Wouldn't miss a duck stream. We can handle Christmas candle. Hello, Eugene. Welcome. A very Merry Christmas, Eugene and Anuj. Anybody tried 1697 by Frappan? Not me. Zdravo, Eugene. Eugene, happy Box Day. Boxing Day. Boxing Day. There's always something on my perfume to buy list. I don't know whether to laugh or cry, says Alan. Where is the duck going to put his year best awards, best streamer award? I don't know. I've got to print it off and I haven't got a printer. Might just have to screenshot it. You know what I mean? Oh yes, your ghosts on rotation vid sounded more like a swarm of annoyed bees. Bzz. Merry Christmas, Shiva Vareen. How are you? What are you wearing, Eugene? Is it snowing? Sheep Napolitan, says Eugene. It's equation, says Juro. Yeah, right, it is. I rang an old family friend who lives in London and she's not had any post for weeks. Yes, apparently London's a nightmare. I was going to say London's a shithole. I mean, it is a bit. But yes, loads of people. Loads of people have like not had post. I sent Spy and Mash something in October and he still hasn't got it. Raging. Scent of the Night, Tom Yum by Prin Lomros. Only to help digestion, by the way. Bought it at Education Naturale. Nice. Hello, Filippo. It is the first time I have seen you here. Welcome. And thank you for coming. I hope you have had a Merry Christmas. Dev, you are welcome. That is what I like about this space we have. That we can help each other in this way. You know? Merry Christmas to all. Have also overdone the calories today, says Drawn by Sense. Just got a filet by Trudon and Antoine Lee perfume, Rosy and Green. Aren't they the ones that make the candles, Trudon? They're meant to be great candles. Very much want to try Pinewood. I think Alan Hansen gave me some Pinewood. I might be wrong. I need to get to Alan Hansen's samples that he gave us, because I mean, I met him in October. Was it October or September? I think I met him in September and I still haven't had them on the channel. This is how far back I am. I'm absolutely laden with sample sets, friends. Absolutely heaving with sample sets. Give us a second, we'll have a look. I mean, it's great, don't get us wrong. I'm extremely happy, you know. I'm not going to be able to get them all out here because they're all desperately fucking... In fact, I can't find any of them. Now I've said that shit, obviously, Jesus. Antoine Le Breton, Maison Rabachi, Ducita. Which ones are you again? There's Ducita, there's some more Ducita. Saint Celier, who I was talking to yesterday, lovely lady, sent an email saying hi. And I was like, oh, is that your mobile number? Can I just like give you a contact? And she was like, yeah. And so I sent her a text message, well, a WhatsApp. And we got on like a house on fire. That was nice. Oh shit, what are these? Clairefontaine. These are Anatole Le Bretons, aren't they? Yes. I have further such samples, but I can't find them. I don't know where I've put them. Some of them are over there. I can see them from here, but I can't be arsed now. Oh! Oh, what we got? Buy a printer to feed your shredder. It's not a bad idea, that, Daryl. Ah! thank you, Rich. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Peter Kokorin, how are you? Yes, Rich, find the Pinewood samples. Love to know what you think of them. They'll be somewhere. That's if he gave us some. Thanks and season's greetings to you, says Joan by son. Thank you, says Filippo. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Peter Kokorin, a Merry Christmas to you. Saving up for Les Abstraits' third release in January, says Michael. That's right. And then all of Eugene's fragrances will be out there. I wonder if he'll get like the bug. You know? I wonder if he'll get the bug for creating fragrances. Prince should release a limited edition printer for the sole reason of saying I own a printer. A printer is what it would be called, surely. Alan Hansen says, I walk away to the kitchen and overhear Rich say my name. Which perfume? The perfumes were Pinewood. Did you send... Yeah, I think I remember talking to you about Pinewood fragrances, but did you leave me with one? That was the sample set I actually got up to look for and I'd never found. Give us 2 seconds. It's over here somewhere. That floorboard is not connected to the rest. What is over here then? If not Alan Hansen samples, what is happening? This is a box. This is a box indeed. Alan, where are your samples, mate? They're here somewhere. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I found them. Yes. Seek and ye shall find. Oh, heavens. So, Alan Hansen presented me with OK Fine fragrances, patchouli, which I absolutely loved. This was lovely. I remember that. Alan Hansen also presented me with Tobacco by Aaron Terence Hughes, which I haven't actually tried since. Here is Perfume Extract Shadowland by Happyland. Shadowland doesn't sound too happy, does it? Scents of Wood. It wasn't Pinewood. I think Pinewood samples went to Ramsey, but I'm not exactly sure. Sorry, don't be silly. This was Scents of Wood. That's the one I was thinking of. That's outrageous. Oud and Bourbon. And then Oud and Santal by Cartier. I'm not sure I like them being that close to the candle. I won't lie to you, friends. Oh, thank you to everyone who was liked. There's 28 likes. People are obviously feeling very festive. Thanks very much. And I got a donation before the stream even started. That is faith. That is Christmas faith coming out. Excuse me whilst I cough in your ears. And also, this is probably the most valuable thing that Alan actually gave us. I'm not going to set fire to this. This is a Gucci bag. Look. Outrageous. How do you like that? Not a fan of Scents of Wood. They're an Instagram brand. Well, we will see. I wouldn't take anything for free off them, and if I did, I wouldn't talk about it. Rich, do you have a Rogue Perfumery sample set? No, but I do have some samples from the brand, and I can safely tell you I was not impressed. I can't imagine Eugene would want to stop making more fragrances. No. A man and too many samples. That's me, Joe. Ramsey really liked Pinewood, says Joe. Ramsey has a family, so I'm not expecting him to see him here today, actually. He's got a little 2-year-old, a 2 or 3-year-old. I can't remember how old she is now, but can you imagine? One of my friends has an 8-year-old, 7-year-old girl. That is like the sweet spot You know, unless it's like 4 to 10, isn't it? You know. Ramsey really like Pinewood. ATH. Ew. Well, this tobacco. Alan spoke quite highly of tobacco. Oh, fancy, says Joe. Filippo says, my favourite from Pinewood are Oxylus, Bindabole, Fanghorn II, Mirkwood, and Nocturnus, thanks to Ramsey. Yeah. Dev says, the Sense of Wood NFT project sounds comical. Fuck that. Don't ever touch fucking NFTs. That it's no. None of them. Ever. At all. Anyone's. I don't give a shit who they are. If I ever tell you to buy NFTs, laugh at us. I wouldn't do that. I love the Pinewood name, says Joe. DJ says, Sense of Wood don't even sell samples and they won't let Javois make samples of them either. That's pathetic. Why do they want you to make that? I must admit, though, this was actually quite nice. I enjoyed this. Oud and Bourbon. What was it? Yeah, this is Oud in Bourbon. It's quite nice, this, you know. Oud and Bourbon. It's very friendly, though. It smells very, what you would call like a Western oud, a very accessible oud, you know? A little bit sweet, as it would be. It's in bourbon, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I don't know that I would spend money on it, but I'm glad I've got it. And it will always remind us of Alan Hansen and Wes and Marks and Spencer's. Because we went and got a coffee in Marks and Spencer's because we are upper class. Well, upper class, we are fancy, you know. Happy Land. I've heard of Happy, bloody hell, that's a lot of stem to, but that's big spray at the bottle ratio, that, isn't it? Look at that. Waitrose is proper rich. Yeah. There's a Waitrose near where I live. It's like one of the only ones in the northeast. Wow, that is a fucking great sprayer. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No, definitely not. That's not great, friends. I won't lie to you. Yikes. Oof. I don't even know what that's. Just imagine the worst parts of Lamal, right? With some kind of breath, you know? Slightly breathy. Sense of Wood. It's pretty hard to find in Italy, says Filippo. Filippo, try. I don't know if Sense of Wood are available at Javois, but Javois should be able to ship to you because they've got a shop in France, mate. Unlikely I'd ever blind buy, says Joe. Need to sample first. I've got some sample sets to send you. I'm going to send you my Parfum d'Empire, and those are Rouge samples. I need to have a that is Happy Land. It's got some kind of Something in it reminds us of Lamar. Don't get us wrong, I'm not ungrateful, you know. And look what he's given us. Like, this shit is the bomb, by the way. This shit is beautiful. I really enjoyed this. In fact, I'm not going to fuck about. I'm going to put this on my skin. You can't win them all. Ooh. Something boozy. Patchouli fragrance aged in a golden rum seasoned American oak bottle. I usually think that's a huge gimmick, but it smells like that. That is exactly what it smells like. Whether it's actually being done that way or not, it's exactly what it smells like. Imagine pure malt without the ethyl maltol, right? And imagine it without that, like, vigorous sweetness. This is really nice. This is really nice, actually. It's really nice. I would buy a bottle of that, but I imagine it would take, like, you'd have to move, like, Mitch to the mountain, you know? I own Broccolin by Pinewood. That's a hell of a name. It might be my scent of the day today, says Alan Hansen. Merry Christmas to the Duck of Ducks and everyone else. Scent of the day, Fia Nagil. I thought about wearing Fia Nagil today, but as I say, I promised Peter I would wear the fragrance that he made for us, and I'm glad I did. Waitrose is proper rich. No, it is, you're right. Absolutely, Joe. I've not really blind bought anything in my life. It was always sample after or store test. I can't claim to have done that, but that's exactly what I would advise everybody, to sample everything before you ever buy it. Before you go anywhere near buying something, you should be testing it. That said, I have blind bought a shit ton of fragrances in my life. Agree, says Filippo. Happy Land is a clone brand, by the way. Let's have a smell of you. It's not great, this. Harsh. Chemically. Maybe it smells nicer on skin. Oh, hey. This is fucking great, this. Like, it's got, like, writing on it and stuff like that as well, you know? I think it's pour date. Oh, it's pour date. The 2nd of the 15th, 20. There's not 15 fucking months in the year, America. Don't you know that? You've got your dates the wrong way around. The 15th of February. Batch 201. Batch quantity 70 or 25. Bottle number 42. So I'm taking it that's 75, not 25. Perfumer. Mikado. That would do my fucking tits in, having to sign that. You'd get right as cramp. You'd get right as cramp, wouldn't you? Having to sign that many bottles. Well, a few of their earlier offerings, straight clones, says JJ. Alan says, I quite like that particular Happy Land Barber scent, but I'm even happier that you're not pretending to like something that you don't. Thank you. Well, no problem. Thank you. Thank you for giving me these things. That I like, that I love. That is great as well, but I haven't worn it as much as I probably should have. This is Oud and Santal. And these fucking sample things. Do you know what the wench said to us in the shop when I bought mine? I bought Oud and Oud, right? And I was like, ooh. And I was like, ooh, Oud. I was like, do you have any samples? And she was like, no, we don't do samples of these. Clearly you fucking do, you bad slag. At least you do these 10 mils. Look, though, look. Look at the bottom. It won't stand up by itself. No, I'm not actually hovering it over the candle. But look, it won't stand up by itself. See? So you've got to hold it like that if you want, but I'm not going to. This is going on the back of my other hand. This is lovely. I've got Oud and Month, which I bought off Bry. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not sure how I beg your pardon. I'm going to wear it in the spring. This is very bright. It's very astringent at the top. You know, very sharp. You know, not very creamy. Englishman, your hot chocolate is on fire. Certainly is. Hawaiian. Thank you, Rich. That's super kind of you. Don't you worry. Thanks, Rich, says Filippo. Is Lord Bob, and Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Rich. Merry Christmas, Western Oud. Scent of the day is Black Orchid EDP. That guy who I went and met and bought the Frederick Malls off, he had loads of black velvet, cheap, like 80 quid for 100 mil. It's real as well. Afternoon and Merry Christmas, says Micah. Frank says, shocker. You're a shocker. At the hospital working, scent of the day, tobacco vanilla, no managers to worry about. Nice. I want to send Mitch stuff, says DJ. You may, DJ. Joe says, I was sent a couple of fat samples. Dev says, I know Rich hasn't smelled Jacques Fat's offerings, but what of chat? Anyone form an opinion of their collection? And Joe says, I was sent a couple of fat samples. Tempête d'automne? Tempête d'automne? Fuck me, that's not easy. Tempête d'automne, which I didn't take to, but we'll try again. But I really liked Laurie Dubois. Wench, don't hold back. It was a bad cow for that. I hate it when they do that. I bought something. Don't be fobbing up. I swear to Christ, right? She gave me she gave us something like Mont Blanc, like samples. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I've just dropped 300 fucking quid. Didn't put us in a good mood. To be fair, I did return it. I did return the bottle when I went to the next shop. I was in Selfridges in Manchester, but there's two. Aha. So I took it back when I went to the next shop. I was like, yeah, screw this shit. This is actually really nice. This is calming down. The Oud and Santal's calming down very nicely. Very nicely. This shit is just like a much more easygoing fucking... a much more easygoing pure malt. Pure malt's got a massive patchouli in it, obviously. Oh, fucking happy land. Oof, no. Fat essentials are well done, especially the Zorokian, but one of them was really that special. I don't understand, Juro. Wench. Joe, from what I remember of the sample set I got was my Curaçao Bay 200. I also really like Veloz Boisé. Really cozy, boozy scent. Dev says, Juro, yeah, they're all really great offerings and decently priced as far as I can see. Definitely nothing mind-blowing, but in terms of Marvel movie scents, they're bloody brilliant. I wouldn't mind trying some old fat scents. Oud Santal is the only Privé Cartier I got. What do you think of it, Frank? It's nice. It's bracing. It's got a little bit of polish about it. At the minute, especially when you first spray it on, when you use like polish and it's got that fucking... Have you ever smelled Bowmakers by DS and Durga? If you've ever smelled that, you know what I mean by like a polish or a varnish note. It's not particularly nice, to be honest, but... And I don't want to smell like varnish, but the rest of the fragrance is beautiful. This just has one at the top. Sorry, friends, I'm sniffing up. We've got a rather good turnout tonight, haven't we? I was seriously thinking there'd be well under 20 people, which I was ready for, I was happy for, you know? That was fine. Let's have a look. What we got? Sorry, friends, I'm a little bit distracted at the minute. Ooh. DJ says, in the new year, I'll treat you to some good stuff. Oh, thanks, DJ. I will look forward. I've got to try Fat Iris Grey. Grey Iris at Jouvois, outrageous, or a soft peachy, says Frank. Hate it when they do that, says Captain Blimp. Slag. Merry Christmas, everyone. Irregular tangent. Merry Christmas. Pure malt's my favourite wanker, says Frank. Franker. I detest Diaz and Durga brands sold their soul. What do you mean? Scent of the day, Naruto Perverso. Baruti Perverso. Baruti says, yes. They used to come out with some proper unique stuff, says DJ. Yeah. Happens to a lot of brands, like they get a little bit of success, a little bit of money, and realise that that's what they really like. Actually, they like that more than the art, you know. And it's not great. It's not great at all. So, there we have it. Oh, dear Barbara. What am I doing? I've got a dry mush. Bought Le Loden directly from the brand. They sent me the samples of all their perfumes. Not impressed at all. Their new vetiver, maybe. Has anyone ever tried Alma perfumes? Alma perfumes. Apparently Mr. Cheops is one of the best vetivers. Or so I've heard. Well, Juan from Huélame Mucho, who is a great channel, by the way, and a nice bloke. He was saying Mr. Cheops from Alma is one of the best vetivers, but I don't know. When you see what Mathilde Laurent's been doing or not doing at Cartier, it makes you wonder what would have happened to Guerlain if it had been her instead of Thierry. It's a good point, says Master Cluster. 43, not bad. Yeah, it's nice. Cartier doubled the price since I got it, though. Oof. Looking at the viewing numbers, all I can say is that misery loves company. Lol, I love you, people, says Master Cluster. What scent is your candle? It's like, I get biscuit from it. You know, it's quite incensey and piney and hot chocolatey, and it's got some fucking wax from a different candle on it. What the fuck? Jesus. You shouldn't be there at all. Get out of here, shithouse. It's meant to be like roasting by a fire, you know? It's meant to be like a fireplace. Lily says this is not a StreamYard stream. I was prepared to come on. I heard that, which is why I didn't get one. Noir piece to about Vanilla Enigma, some scents perfect for Christmas. I wore a Noir piece yesterday. It was very nice. Duck Streams is a regular tangent. Yes, why aren't you doing StreamYard, Rich? Because to be honest with you, I forgot and set it up, and then like loads of people had liked the stream, and loads of people were like prepared, and I didn't want to change it. So here we are. I'll do another one. Maybe at New Year we'll have people on instead. Sorry about that, friends. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. What candle is that? I've got no idea how you pronounce it. Etincles? I literally have no idea how you pronounce that whatsoever. I can't spell it. I don't know. I would like to wear pure malt in a UK pub, gulping a pint of Guinness and Scotch. Yes. I like Wellamo's channel. Passionate Collector. Yes, he's sound. I've been searching for Maestus by Alma, but it's been out of stock for months. The only place I can find that brand is on their own website, and they want a lot of money for that sample set. A lot. It's like well over €100. I think it's like 140 with shipping. That's a lot for a sample set. Your thoughts on MFK's Oud? Quite like Oud. Yeah, FC with duck or perhaps caboose. Up in Oxfordshire. That's well down from where I live. Have to check, Alma, says Filippo. Rich, those letters on that candle look far too apart, perhaps. They're just for... I've got absolutely no idea how you pronounce it. I've got no idea. Hi, Enrique. Sparks. Etincelles, sparks in French, says Master Cluster. Thank you. Lagonda, Merry Christmas. Scent of the day, Meo Fushini Shukran. Very realistic Moroccan green tea with mint. Very refreshing and more suitable for hot weather, but I'm loving it. Tea's one of those notes you could wear it in any weather, though it's very, very particular. You know? It's very particular. Oh, that's harsh. That's so harsh. I would like to try, excuse me. Huh? I'd like to try Meo Fushini next year. Because I know Fragrance Journey's been absolutely loving them. In fact, while I remember, I'm going to send him a fucking Merry Christmas right now. Where are you? Robert Journey. Merry Christmas, mate. I don't know if he's still got WhatsApp, to be fair. I don't think he has still got WhatsApp. We'll see if the message gets there or if he turns up. Who knows? This Oud and Santal's starting to mix very well together now. You know? Feels a lot more coherent and less harsh. Sorry, yawning in your ear. Rich, what in the hell do they fill fakes with? A little juice and the rest with alcohol? I don't know, Bob. I don't know. That fucking Sahara Noir just smells like fucking amberwood. You know? Fucking... I'm in the stages of grief at the minute. Like, I've been through shock. Now I'm at, like, fucking anger. And fucking... What's the other ones that you have? I'll go through all of them and not be happy about it. I have. Have you? Are you drunken? Keeping my old Tom Ford Volta till next year. Everyone was wearing that around me. This is a regular tangent. Rich is definitely at depression at the minute with Sarah and War. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I skipped straight past denial. I did denial for about a minute. Anger, bargaining. Yeah, I might be. I'd skip bargaining. I don't really do bargaining, to be honest. I put out an offer today. I've got a few cents up for sale on eBay, and one of them is a vintage Samsara with the Mysore sandalwood in, the EDT. And I put it out, and I was like, because it's up for 90 quid, and I put it out an offer because I was feeling festive. And I was like 70 quid, and this bloke came back 60 quid, rejected straight away. And then the message is, would you accept 63 quid? I was like, no, fuck off. I basically just told him to fuck off. I was like, no, fuck off, you're taking the piss. What the fuck do you think you're doing, 63 quid? Raging I was. Still am. 63 quid, what you fucking doing? Ow. Dev says, right then, time for me to get ready to bed. Being nice, wagging chins with you. Good night, Dev. Thank you for coming once again. I am in grief with you. I've lusted after your bottle in vain. Yes. Is Happy Land an indie brand? Says Enrique. Yes, Happy Land is indie, says Alan. Now, what does that say about wanting to find fulfillment outside yourself? Says LaFlora Notes. I don't know, you'll have to explain. That fucker took you to the cleaners behind the woodshed. Not quite. I didn't pay that much money for it. I didn't pay what it's going for now. You know, I paid about 100 quid for it. Yes, it's a lot of money to buy a fake. Yes. Absolutely. No, it's not it's not the biggest scam in history. Says DJ. Masterclaster says people don't know what things are worth. They just want percentage off whatever the listed price is. Over or under price doesn't matter. They just want the discount. That's the only way they know value. Couldn't agree more. You're absolutely spot on. And on that note, I'm going to dehydrate. Excuse me. I'll be back. My God. That Oud and Santal is pushing. Big unit. Ooh, someone has donated. Who could it be? Oh, Kelly Lyons, you are too kind. Sorry, friends. I was in the bathroom and I started watching Sebastian's new video. Apparently, Tom Ford have re-released Rive d'Ombre, which I remember when they couldn't give that shit away. Jonquille de Nuit, Italian Cypress, that'll go well. Velvet Gardenia, Black Violet, maybe that'll do all right. Amber Absolute, that'll march out the door, that. An Arabian Wood, right? And apparently they've released them at fucking offensively high price points. Leaving the stream to go stream. I feel a little guilty. I bought my 50ml of Sahara Noir for about 130 several years ago. Don't feel guilty. I'd be buzzing. Hello, Fernando Milan. What is going on? The audacity to make it 100ml. On top of it, the stupidity to buy it. You know? He's been gone a while. Maybe he's not taking the piss after all. Lit a candle too. I see where this is going. No, I was watching Sebastian's video. Merry Christmas and good tidings. Jonathan, welcome. Midnight sale at TK Maxx says, where's garlic? How are you, Wes? Merry Christmas, Jonathan, says Filippo. Hello, Stephen Tampin. How are you? The Tom Ford hoarder's going to go mental. Scandalous. Merry Christmas, Stephen. I dated an Arabian once and he wouldn't. Tom Ford hoarders are going to go crazy now, checking all their bottles. Yes. Yes, I once had a conversation with a guy at the Tom Ford counter and he was fuming. He was fuming about, was it ombre leather? He was like, these are sold as limited edition perfumes and then they fucking bring them out in a cheaper fucking bottle like a year later. And it was like, ooh. And you could see the fucking sales associate was just like a deer in the headlights. She had absolutely, well, it wasn't her that did it. You know what I mean? But like, he was like, look, I paid fucking a lot of money for my fucking bottle of this, told it was never to come back, and fucking I bought a decanter and all of that sort of patter, you know, because he loved it. And then he was stood there saying that, I can't believe this has been re-released. This is scandalous. Merry Christmas, John, says Taffy. Merry Christmas, Taffy, says John. Merry Christmas, says Muzz. Welcome, Muzz. Taffy and Serge tonight. I don't know. Is she? Oh, I'm going to put these bottles away because I don't want them getting hot next to the candle. In fact, I might move the candle instead, actually. Or as well. There we go. I'll move the camera a bit further back too. There we go. Alright, back in you go. Sense of wood. Happy. Ooh, hot. You forget fire's hot, don't you? I really like that. Okay, fine. Very simple, but it's very nice. You know? And there's genius in simplicity. Aaron Terence Hughes and your tobacco. Oh. It's very perfumey, is that Oud and Santal, you know. And it's very perfumey. More perfumey than I was thinking. But sandalwood can do that. Oh! Italian site where someone will drop a 50ml in on a sale somewhere. Tom Ford going to go to the cleaners right now. Full custody is going to Estee Lauder. From what I read, it's already been done. It's happened. That's been signed off a month ago, at least a month ago now. Before the World Cup, I think. So you're talking 6 weeks, beginning of November maybe. I might be overstating that there, actually. It's been and gone, that, though, a regular tangent. You bet the batch wankery is going to go insane. Estee Lauder always had full control over the beauty. Yes, that's true. He had creative input because he named fucking Fabulous. Which ironically fucking isn't. They should have called Tuscan Leather fucking Fabulous. I was going to tell you, Rich, says Wes. On top of the wonderful gifts today from Alan, he bought me a Greg's t-shirt. Ha! A Greg's t-shirt. Get in. Outrageous. Actually, Rich will be disappointed in my scent of the day. Roger Newer. But all is not lost with a spritz of Mitsuko. I'm not disappointed at all. I understand the Roger love. You know what I mean? Roger love. It sounds like Roger Dove, but it's not. It's Roger love. I couldn't, though. I just couldn't. I just can't. It's not that I couldn't. I'm not above it. That's not what I'm saying. What am I saying? I don't know, maybe I'm just too staunch. I'm unreasonable. You see, Taffy's too reasonable and grown up. You see? That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I just had to sort something out, doing a little bit of administration in the room there. Just signing off today. Taffy's too reasonable. And I'm unreasonable, and I do have these moments of unreasonableness, you know. That could be a man thing, or it could be a Rich Mitch thing. Probably a bit of both. Nishko says, what are you burning today, Duck? Well, Nishko, étinceles. Étinceles means sparks in French. Rich, I think the word you're grasping for is obstinate. Yes. I'm definitely obstinate. You know? I'm not like ragging on myself, I'm just saying that I understand myself in my 37th year. Or is it not your 38th year when you're 37? It's always a year ahead, isn't it? It's like the 16th century, meaning the 1500s. So in my 38th year, I understand myself better than I ever have. Which is as it should be. Bargains will surface before February when credit card bills are due, says Bob. I'll keep an eye out for that. Roger doesn't impress me with expect like Burlington and one limited edition juice, but but the price was eye-watering. A regular tangent, that I can't read that. Roger doesn't impress me except like Burlington. Can you rewrite that? On one limited edition juice but the price was eye-watering. I understand the last bit, the price was eye-watering. I definitely understand that. Fucking fabulous wasn't fucking fabulous at all. Yeah, I know, it should have been done under the Trades Descriptions Act. Describing something that is not as it is. Zaharov has one new fragrance, leather tobacco fragrance, February the 1st. Leather tobacco. Tobacco's quite nice. Signature remains the best of the line for me. The original. What are the ones to get from Comme des Garçons? Incense Avignon. I really like Incense Avignon. It's funny how he fooled people into thinking the juice is even a fraction of what he's asking for. He's marketing as second to none, but it's complete bullshit. His marketing strategies, marketing, how he's built up, all of that sort of shtick is brilliant, but it's total bollocks. His real crime for me is the fact that he calls himself a perfumer. Scandalous. Scandalous. It makes me not want to buy anything, even if there was something that I found that he had that I loved. Obstinate, going back to that thing I was talking about to Taffy about, literally, I wouldn't buy it out of spite. To spite myself and him. Do you know what I mean? And welcome, Kanga. I haven't seen you for a while, mate. How are you? Good grief, at 57, I don't even remember being your age, Rich, says Alan. Alan, you don't look a day over 40, mate. They had one called Siren by Zaharoff. Did anyone get to test that, says a regular tangent? Was that not one of the YouTuber ones that he made? Siren was the female one. Fuck knows which one. I mean, there's so many. Not Zaharoff Fragrances, female reviewers. I really like Signature Pour Homme. The only problem Signature Pour Homme has got, right, is that it has the weakness of its strength, in that if you're a collector of fragrances, right, having a fragrance that you can wear any time means that you rarely wear it, because you can always put it off, you know? Whereas with other fragrances, I feel like I can only wear them at certain times, and that they're not generalized so much. For the longest time, I used to say, if somebody ever asked me, somebody who wasn't a fragrance enthusiast, lover, whatever you want to call us, and they said to me, I want one fragrance, I want it to be different, I want it to be quality, I want it to not smell like fucking Sauvage, I don't want to smell like everyone else, I want it to be good, I want performance, I want a good bottle, I want everything, I would have said Signature Pour Homme by Zaharoff. Totally. Master Cluster says, kind of many interesting Comme des Garçons. I'd say look up the brand and fragrance and pick the top 5 with the most reviews and start there. Siren is fantastic, says Jonathan. Juro says Hinoki and Black are very nice, Kanga. Avignon, I love Avignon. Avignon's beautiful. Spine Mash gave me that. Zaharoff's Signature didn't thrill me, but I quite enjoy Tobacco. The thing is, Signature, it's not necessarily supposed to be thrilling. It's supposed to be an everyday fragrance. That's kind of the point I was making. It's so generalized that you could just insert it into any situation, and it would be brilliant for it, and it would be perfect for it, and it would smell great. You know, sitting around with your friends, playing computer games, fucking going out for a meal, in the house, going to work. It's great for all of that sort of stuff, you know? The point kind of what you're explaining there, Alan, is perfect. It doesn't thrill, you know? It's not, but it's got a high floor. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a quality fragrance. The ingredients are good. The fucking blending's brilliant. It's very well made, you know? In fact, I do own Avignon, says Juro. Pat Lester, Merry Christmas. Scent of the day is Encens Mythique, a very rainy day. What's your scent of the day on this special day? My scent of the day today, in case anybody missed it, and many of you possibly did, is the perfume. The perfume that Peter made for me. Peter from Fragrance View. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. It certainly is the perfume. Claude Dare doesn't get nearly the credit he deserves. No, he's very good. He is very good. Hinoki is beautiful. I tried it at Nordstrom's the other day and it is nice, says Wesley. Fucking Fahrenheit, says Bob. I've got some perfumes coming. Someone asked me last week and then re-asked me again today. What I thought would be a good alternative to Perfume pour Homme, and the only thing I could come up with was Enigme by Pierre Cardin. If anybody has any idea of fragrance that you could say was a suitable alternative for Perfume pour Homme, then please leave it in the chat, because I would love to hear it myself personally. There's another bottle from the same seller, Sonny. He's put another bottle up, the same one, the one I bought, 650 on eBay. But if you want it and you're serious, get in touch with me and I'll put you in touch with him and he'll do you something away. You'll get like at least 10% off that. If you're in the UK. Filippo, you can get in touch with Zaharoff directly through the website. And he will ship to Italy for you. That's how I got my bottles. I bought them, by the way, because a lot of people on YouTube didn't. Most people on YouTube didn't, if we're being honest. But I bought mine. So when I tell you that I think Signature's a great fragrance, and a great fragrance to recommend to people who just want one great fragrance, then that is exactly what I think. I also think Tobac's a good fragrance. In fact, I've got my bottle of Tobac within fucking earshot. Thou she blow. Apparently he's releasing a fragrance called... Tobac Leather or Leather Tobac. Not sure how I feel about that. Tobacco and leather. I'd like to smell it because I imagine Claude Dare would like make it smell great. Shiva says, scent of the day is raw gold. This Perfume à Liberté decant is spectacular. Well, Rabbit. You know Rabbit, who shows up in the chat? He was the one who had all the Koros videos. Hello. I'm from Devon. He's a good lad, actually, sound. Sent me this. Very pink. Real decants of pink Mar Liberté. And it's a little bit femme at the top for me, but the base is... the base is great. Do you know it's not too femme at the top? I've said that and it's not, you know. That is actually very nice. I'll leave that over there. Merry Christmas, Rabbit, if you're watching. Love the song Sunny. Thanks for the reminder. Sunny. Yesterday my life was filled with rain. Merry Christmas, Keith. Thank you, Keith, for your donation. You are very kind. Hi. Ramsey's remark, well, not Ramsey's remark, Ramsey's comment on today's fragrance rotation video has been held for review. Why is that? And Steve the Greek. Merry Christmas, Rich. Cheers, man. Merry Christmas to you, Steve the Greek. And thanks for commenting. Jack Dean, welcome to you, sir. I hope you've had a nice Christmas. That Small Liberty is great. Like, I mean, it's like Samsara, but not quite as outrageous. Like, not as yellow floral, you know? Merry Christmas. Kelly Lyons is going to be getting a special message from me. It'll not be special. It'll just be a message from me. But I will say thank you a lot. Merry Christmas to you, mate. Oops. Sorry, I've just got to write this comment to Ramsey lest I forget. Strength to strength. Had my first turkey sandwich this evening. Ooh, 37 people watching and 37 likes. We'll love out like that. Had my first turkey sandwich this evening, so Jesus, you know what I mean. I also had a bottle of cider. Had some Copperberg cider. How do you like them apples? Actually, it wasn't apple cider, it was raspberry cider. It was very nice. Sorry, friends, I'm just doing my inhaler. Got this new inhaler off the doctor. It's fucking magnificent. I've been breathing extremely easily today. I have had asthma since I was a child. Just one of those things, innit? You know what I mean? Kind of fucking... It's just one of those things. You've either got it or you don't. What we got? Okay, so all those messages. Ooh, I've got a message. Michael Harness. Merry Christmas to you as well, Michael Harness. I just said, thank you to Michael Harness for being part of my life and channel this year. Let's have a look. What are the people saying? Might get something from Les and Emma Dublin. Not sure what. Might do it next year when they bring out the new scent. Have you tried anything by Les and Emma Dublin, DJ? Because I've got samples of all that shit. I could sort you out. Thank you, Galen, says Bob. Where's Galen? Is he here? I think Galen's actually like with people today, you know? You've sampled the range, have you, DJ? Sorry, mate. I'm a lot of femme at the top, says Lily. Oh, yes. B Rabbit from 8 Mile. No. Kelly Lyons. Haha, Lily. Welcome, Kelly Lyons. Nice to see you, and thank you for buying me a coffee. You are very kind. You are too kind. Most kind. The kindest. Some kind of wonderful. Jack Dean. Do you like anything from Atkinson, says Jack. Looking at maybe trying Pirates Grand Reserve. R, matey. R. Not hugely. I didn't like the oud ones that they did. Oud Save the King and stuff like that. I just thought was a bit nah. I thought the name was a bit naff as well, to be honest with you. But no, apparently they're like they're an older house than anyone than I ever thought. You know. Oh, I hate the Atkinson's oud, says Jack. Yes, maybe I've done them a disservice by not smelling their other stuff. You know, it's not a bad shout, that, actually. This is one of the brand I heard from George the Fragrance Apprentice. Good picks. You know why he likes them, though, don't you? Because he's got the same name as them. I'm interested in that Grand Reserve as well, says Jonathan. Nice, cold, sparkling duck. The next great event is January the 24th. Les Abstray, says Shiva. Yes, he's releasing it much sooner than I thought he was going to. And we were talking about this earlier. I wonder if he's going to, he's going to get the bug. I know he said on one of his streams recently, this is Eugene, by the way, he is the cat's brother. She is the cat's mother. He is the cat's brother. I know Eugene said that he'd already started talking, so it's a matter of public record that he's talking to Antoine about making new perfumes. And I was what I said earlier was, I wonder if he'll get the bug, you know? I wonder if he'll get the bug, that'd be good. Change your algorithm. Start clicking in content you want to see, says Floral Nuts. Yeah, you're not going to get Instagram to stop showing your arses because of your age bracket. If you put in that you're a man and you're under the age of to be fair, there's plenty of dirty old men, but if you're that's how part of the algorithm works. That's why they ask you what sex you are and what what age you are, you know. If you put in that you are gender neutral, they will show you, they will present to you videos that they think will appeal to someone who is gender neutral, you know. So they'll push certain types of politics on you and stuff like that. And they'll do that if you're a man as well, and they'll do that if you're a woman. It's so cynical. It's so cynical. I hate it. I wish you could opt out of it, but you can't, because it's all to do with marketing and how they make money, and God forbid you try and get in their way of making money. Jesus. How dare you try and look after your own mental welfare in place of them making money. Rich, any thoughts on Roger's Apex Parfum? I thought it was a fucking shower gel fragrance. I thought it was really a greeny shower jelly fragrance. I thought it was crap. I think it was a mistake for a brand like Roger to release a perfume like that. I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm sitting here telling Roger how to suck eggs, do you know what I mean? But like, Roger's like a really premium high-end brand. Like, I think he made a mistake with the Parfum colognes as well, you know? If you're going to do what he does, which is promote yourself as some kind of exclusive better than brand, you know, don't lower yourself, you know, to that level, that price point. Don't make yourself more accessible. Look at Chanel. Chanel desperately trying to make themselves less accessible now, because over the last, 25 years, they've been made more and more and more accessible. Probably more like the last 40 years, since the mid-80s. They've been making themselves more and more and more accessible. And now they're trying to pull up that ladder. Roger is in that position from the beginning. You know? He has made, I think the whole sending free bottles to YouTubers to try and drive sales, and what that says to me, the fact that he's trying to increase sales, is that he's trying to make the books look better. And he's trying to make the books look better because he's looking to sell the brand, if he's not already in talks to sell the brand. You know? So these cash grabs that he's been going for are, for me, with an eye to either trying to get the price of the brand up, like Creed did with Aventus. You know, that's why they started watering Aventus down, pumping it, making it as widely available as humanly possible so that they could sell the brand. And I think Roger's doing something similar, frankly. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for coming. Merry Christmas to you. And to all a good night. Well, not to all a good night, to you a good night. I'm not going anywhere for a bit. Rich, any thoughts on Roger's? I got an Apex sample with some other purchase I made. Literally one of only 3 scrubbers I have ever experienced in the last 2.5 years, says Kelly. Still scrubbing my hands, says Filippo. It's not a great effort. He should have never gone anywhere near anything like that. That's not his thing. That's not his market. He'll find, it depends who he wants to buy it, you know? It depends who he wants to buy it. Is he going to try and sell it to an Estee Lauder? Is he going to try and sell it to a L'Oreal? God forbid. Imagine what L'Oreal would do to fucking Roger Parfums. Even I wouldn't like to see that. God. Is he going to try and sell it to Kering? Is he going to try and sell it to Procter & Gamble or one of these other massive corporations, you know, for $1 billion? Is that what he wants to do? Or could he sell it to a rich Arab? Because he could definitely do that. Very interesting. Oh, fucking shit. Sorry about that. That wasn't such a Fraggle launch as it was a camera launch. Yeah, this Sahara tobacco's really nice, actually. Distributed by Zaharoff, Chicago. Caps are really heavy. Bottle's really good. I like this. Sorry about that if you were watching your screen at that point, and you feel a little bit sick. Oh, Jatagan. On Sans Mythique. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Who was it I was talking to the other day about Jaipur Porom or Jaipur Hom? I was talking to someone and I said it was similar to this. Cristobal Balenciaga. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm just knocking everything all over the place. I just kicked the light. Sorry about that. But yes, these are similar fragrances, two different perfumers, but I think that perfume tried to go in this direction once upon a time, you know. This is fresher, this is much more lavendery, barbershop-y, but it's got that vanilla fougere, vanilla tonka bean fougere sort of thing going on in the base, in the depths, in the soul of this fragrance, you know. If you remember a video I did a few weeks ago when I did the Perfume Porom unboxing with some minis, that was off Sunny, and I was browsing his eBay store, and not only has he got another bottle of Perfume Porom up for sale, he had a 100ml bottle of Azaro Porom, the original formulation. And I thought, fuck me, I'm having that, like. And so I have. The haul I did when I got the what's it called? The haul I did when I got the Perfume Porom had a 30ml of Azaro Porom, the original. And then he's turned around. He's turned around and said, oh, I've got 100ml as well. So I was like, fuck, I'll add that as well. Thank you very much. Filippo says, big mistake, I agree. Don't know if he's the nose behind that one. He's not the nose behind any of them if you're talking about Roger Dove, mate. Sorry. I have a bottle of Cristobal to my youngest... I gave a bottle of Cristobal to my youngest sister about a decade ago. It smells amazing. It's got this lovely fougere kind of thing going on, but without that... It's not quite as lavendery. It's much more based on, like, benzoin tonka sort of thing. I actually think it's better than Jaipur, if you want the truth. It's not an easy fragrance to come by, actually. I like the Jaipur bottle, though, to be perfectly honest with you. It's like cast iron. Is it cast iron or cast metal? 75% apparently, so it's a 25 fucking... What are you? Are you an eau de toilette? It doesn't say. Do you say? Yeah, it's an eau de parfum. So it's 25% oil in that, you know. Fucking Christ. Right, give us 2 seconds, friends. I'm going to dehydrate. Might go on a little bit longer tonight than the old fucking 2-hour job. It is Christmas, and you have been very good this year. No, I'm not. No, why? Well, why didn't you check if it went off before you came? Okay, I'm finished. I'm back. It was 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. What am I looking for? A drop of oil. A drop of oil. I had a bottle of cider today, you know, did I tell you? Jesus. How did that come to pass? You may very well ask. So, oh, I've dropped an absolute bollock. Fuck off. Doesn't matter. Right, where are we? Crystal Ball is real nice, says Irregular Tangent. It is nice. Solid Steel, says Anuja. Is it? Have you worn patchouli kosher properly? Is it a good patchouli perfume? It is good patchouli, I know that, but I haven't worn it properly yet. I've smelled it many times though. Any perfume as Christmas gift, Rich, says Stephen? No, God, no, don't buy his perfume for Christmas, Jesus. Never do that. Yes, the iPod pour arm is very imaginative. It works. I do not like the EDT as it's not powdery enough and cloys, says Bob. This comparison is really interesting, says Filippo. Which comparison? Between Crystal Ball and Jai pour arm? Excuse me whilst I dilate. I ate too much. Oh dear, unlucky Brian. What you like? You'll be fucking ill, won't you? It's easy done. It's easy done. I ate too much as well, to be fair. I'm thinking of opening that bar of fucking chocolate Dura Rose centres. Because fuck it. 'Tis the season. And it is the season. Not for much longer though. This time next week it'll all be over. And we'll be into deepest January. I took my friend her birthday present around today. And do you know what? It was a history of the Freemasons, written by someone in 1882. And she was like, ooh, that's interesting. I was like, is it? And she was like, yes. She was like, thank you very much. I was like, no problem. Don't you worry about it. My pleasure. Oh, just smelling Iris Sandra. Or Iris Sandra. It's fucking gorgeous. Excuse me. It's absolutely gorgeous, this Iris Sandra. I love it. Very irisy. Oh, yes. Let's see if I can find it on my list of the top 20 pickups of the year. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. It's not very high here, though. Oh, what a day. What a day. Sorry, the camera's moving about. I'm trying to get the trying to get the chat to start moving, to be honest. Oh dear. I'm getting a bit tired, lads, I won't lie to you. Boucheron vids get tons of hits outside of US and Europe, is my experience, says Bob. Do they? I wonder why that is. Oh. Small Liberté is absolutely glorious. Jaipur I've heard more about, mostly, says a regular tangent. Well, this is Jaipur, and it's a solid steel fucking contraption we have here. And it does feel like it. You know? It's got a very plastic lid, though, which kind of lets it down a little bit when you've got a steel bottle. It's very nice, though. That candle's lovely, too. Oh, yeah, mate. What time are we on? We've got another 10 minutes. I was going to go over 2 hours, but for some reason I've just hit a wall. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Delightful. My Liberté is off the chart wonderful, says Saab Replay. Welcome, Saab Replay. How are you? Love, love, love when you comment. It's Crystal Ball versus Jaipur, says Filippo. Have you smelled both of them, Filippo? Do you know them both? Jaipur's got this almost slightly banana-y kind of vibe to it for me. You know, like a creamy... You know, bananas are quite creamy and like milky and... Nishko Vic, welcome back again. Oh! Sorry, friends. I love to see and hear you, says Ford. Cheers. Yeah, Jaipur's got this kind of like slightly banana fruit kind of thing going on. You know? Yellow. Crystal Ball's much more fougere-ish. It's got this kind of... It's invoking fougere to me, massively. Crystal Ball. Pour on. Ambery, woody, lavender. So it's got lavender. Sandalwood, Colombian coffee. I don't get any coffee from it, I've got to be honest. Patchouli, cedar, geranium and tea. Vanilla, benzoin, tobacco and amber. A warm, spicy and opulent bouquet for a temperamental man. This is a powerful oriental fragrance which is incredibly masculine. It is associated with Spain, Balenciaga's homeland, and it brings us back to the classic masculine, powerful, intensive fragrances of this company. The opening notes include coriander, white pepper, nutmeg, and artemisia. The heart notes contain energetic coffee, tea, pelargonium, and sandalwood. Benzoin resin, tobacco, amber, and vanilla are in the trail. The perfume was created by Gerard Anthony in 2000. Fragrantica has different ideas. Don't get much nutmeg from it, I must admit. Get a bit of tobacco from it, because as soon as I heard that it had tobacco in it, right, I got a vibe of Dolce & Gabbana's Pour On. And it's definitely there. It's definitely there. Very much so. That steel bottle of Jaipur looks like Ram Man from Masters of the Universe. He-Man reference, manly sense. It's been too long since I heard that. You consistently got 40 plus watching. Outrageous, says Nishko. Yes, I know. It's great, isn't it? It's been a very successful live stream I seriously didn't think I was going to get more than 15, 20 people watching because it was Christmas. And I'm glad. I'm very appreciative. I'm very happy that we could all spend this nice time together. You know? What I should have done was what I was going to and put on the StreamYard stream so people could join. We've also got 41 likes as well, which is massive. Doesn't usually happen. Don't usually get more than 30 on a live stream, 30, 40. 41 before the stream's over is huge. I remember not long ago we were just a couple, saying Nishko. Yes, that's right. I have a small but loyal and brilliant following. I would not like to, I've said this before and I mean it genuinely, I would not like to have more people if they were to dilute the quality. Don't want that. Don't want more for the sake of having more. You know? I'd rather have the ones I've got, which is why I make the content that I do, because we are all of a similar mind. Or we are not necessarily of a similar mind, but we all have things in common, you know? And it's brilliant. Yeah, mate, Jura just smoking a cigar by the fireplace now to finish the evening. Listen to Rich Radio, my favourite channels, is a regular tangent. It is. It's Rich Radio. Jura Rose, welcome to you. Having a pleasant Christmas. I am having a more than pleasant Christmas. I have showed everyone what you got me for Christmas. A Ferrari and some chocolate. But not a chocolate Ferrari, though. Remember not long ago we were just a couple. Yes. Part 2 is power. This Mar Liberté has seriously got me wondering whether I need a bottle of this shit. First time I smelled it, I thought, ooh, feminine. No longer. I'm going to be getting in touch with Anouge. Anouge, do you have any vintage Mar Liberté? Don't go run it to the shop or anything. It is Christmas. By the way, excited for Robes' return. I've been enjoying Robes. I'd much rather have Robes in the community than not. Much rather. You know? There's been a lot of stuff flying around in the last year or two. I think Robes lost his kind of affection for the fragrance community. He became a little disillusioned with it. I'm putting words in his mouth, I don't mean to. And maybe he needed a break. Like a proper break. A full break. But I am glad he's back, I must admit. Nishko says, yeah, we need to join someday. Yes, Nishko, I will. I'll have people on. I'll set a date for it. We'll do it. We'll do it properly. And I'll let some people on. Visions of sugar plums dancing in the fields. John Lagonda says, Michael John, they're all into the hype and satisfying frag houses to get free bottles. No objectivity or honesty, unfortunately. Only ones I believe with credibility are Rich Persolays and Eugene. That is too kind, Lagonda. That has made my Christmas. Much more unites us than divides us, says John. Yes. To be honest with you, I couldn't have a I couldn't have like a, I don't want to say a team, but you know what I mean. I couldn't have like everybody agreeing with each other all the time. It'd just be boring. There'd be no point in opening your mouth if you knew everyone was just going to agree with you the first time you did. You know what I mean? Every time that you did. Sorry. I don't think anybody wants that. What I'm saying is that we all have this kind of like this will to not just be sold to, that we want to sit around and discuss perfume rather than just be like sold at. You know, if I want to be sold at, I'll go to the fucking shops. That's not what this is. That's not what I want it to be. You know, I want to sit around and talk about it. You know, if you find something that you think I might like, I'm all ears. As you well know, there are many fragrances I have tried and bought on people's recommendations, especially subscribers and stuff like that. But if you've got money in it, that's what happens when you introduce money into hobbies and stuff like that. Like, it's just like fucking, oh, it just spoils it. It spoils it. It does. It takes away from the thing. I'm not against making money at all. Not over here. Not now. Not this. Thank you. I need sometimes somewhere to get away from that shit. Sorry, I'm just taking my vitamins if you're wondering what all this rattling is. That's not me with all my medications rattling around inside of us. You know? Oh, there's Dura Rose. Dura Rose got us a card. Do you want to see the card he got us? I won't read it. So it's a personal note. But look, there it is. That's Dura Rose. A picture. That's what he looks like. He blends in seamlessly to his background because he is mostly purple. I have Dura and Dura has me. And I am glad. And I am relieved, and it brings me great solace. Wow. Cod liver oil, vitamin D and vitamin C, and an antihistamine. Always an antihistamine. If you take antihistamines every day of the year, you won't get hay fever when the hay fever season comes around. You know? I'm on a tablet called Montelukast, which is I think Montelukast is an antihistamine, but don't take medical advice from me. Oh shit, the bed, don't drop that. Excuse me. Oh, don't bang on the wall, Mum. I might have found a vetiver Port L. Who, right, girl on? Fun hearing your live, you did great. Yes, Dura, my friend was listening. And she was absolutely loving it. She was like, he's not Irish. And I was like, well, he fucking is. And I was like, he sends us Irish chocolate and everything. He is Irish. I'm sure that's what, like, qualifies you as being Irish. And she was like, no, he's not. And I was like, well, his fucking mom's Irish. She was like, she was loving it, though. She was loving hearing Dura Rose. She's like, he's got a nice voice. Nishko says, excited for robes. I watched many videos some days ago and missed him. I must admit, I did get that sort of, it reminded, you know when people talk about scent memory? I got a voice memory. It took us back, like, the best part of 10 years. You know what I mean? It took us back like 10 years to like when like the fragrance community was what I loved and what I grew up on and how I liked it and stuff like that, you know. Yes, it did. I got the feelings. I got all of that stuff just came back. It's funny how just the little trigger, one little trigger, doesn't matter what it is, straight away like that, straight back. Jonathan, if only more people would focus on that instead of the constant division into smaller groups. I totally agree, Alan. You can go to different parts of the world and then come back and look at each other and fucking realise that there's more that keeps us together, that unites us, than divides us. You go to some places like fucking Afghanistan. Not that I've ever been to Afghanistan, but you go to like places where shit is happening, and you realise how fortunate we are, and we should be more grateful for what we have. Not that everything's perfect. I'm not being kumbaya, but we are a minority, Mitch. Many just want to have their opinions reaffirmed. Couldn't agree more. You're absolutely spot on, DJ. Do you know what a lot of people go onto YouTube to do, right? They go onto YouTube, fragrance community anyway. They go on there to hear other people say, don't you worry, you've bought a great fragrance. You've got good taste in fragrance. This fragrance is good. And by extension, you are good. You know what you're talking about. You're not stupid, not you. Those are the people who say different, they're wrong. And there's not many of those. That's what they want. They want positive reinforcement, right? They don't want to be challenged. They don't want to hear that shit, because they're so fucking insecure of themselves that they can't be wrong. Any sort of jink in the armor, must mean there's something wrong, There's something wrong with me, like fundamentally. As people just want to be told that they have done well. Seriously, it's like their parents, like when little babies go to fucking parents and they're like, look, Ma, I did this drawing. And the parents are like, wow, that's amazing, that's so good, it's going up on the fucking... It's not fucking Mona Lisa. The kid hasn't just produced the fucking... That's exactly the same thing. It's shit. You bought Blood of Chanel EDT 11 years after the fact. You know what I mean? You're basic. You're fucking perfect. There's nothing wrong with liking that fragrance. Don't be sitting there getting butthurt if somebody else says that they don't, which is what happens. You know what I mean? And yes, it is a basic fragrance now. It's been 11 years. Should we not be, moving on? And it's not just... I sit there and say that as somebody who's got fragrances which are 40, 50, 60 years old. But should you not be more secure in yourself to say, I like this. It doesn't matter if you don't like it. Don't need to get, upset. You don't need me to tell you that it's a great fragrance. You like it. I'm happy for you that you like it. I'm happy that you found something that you like. I remember in college, this girl scoffed at my girlfriend's perfume as she showed me her tiny bottle of Joy. This is real perfume, she said. That'll happen. Vitamin C always makes me feel better, says Jonathan. I take a big capsule. It's fucking more like a suppository, to be honest with you. It's a big unit. I learned to appreciate female reviewers with their jugs hanging out discussing panty dropper deviations from the mean. Enrique tried to back Taboo from Parfum d'Empire, Mon Tobacco Intensivo by Armand Jen, and Sundown about Tower. 3 different types of tobacco. Any tobacco recommendations? Probably my favourite tobacco is Tobacco Rouge. I haven't found a better one that I can think of off the top of my head. Ambra Narguilé, maybe. That's not better, but it's up there. Oh, God. What else have I got that's like that? Vanille Havane. Vanille Havane's obviously brilliant. Also tried Tabac Libre. Atman Zaman, EDP. Vetiver Porel by Guerlain is freaking brilliant, says Jonathan. Michael John says, I completely agree, Lagonda. Also add Ramsey and Bob to the list. I was asking earlier on Montebago and Intensivo, Jesus. Vetiver Porel, you said, says a regular tangent to Jonathan. I have to check it out. Enrique, it's a good perfume, a fresher, woodier take on tobacco. Ah, Margie Nawaji, how are you? Merry Christmas. Rich, I agree. You have a very quality and engaged following. Thank you for all your amazing live streams this year. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you, Nuaji. Funny thing about a lot, DJ says, a funny thing, a lot of big popular tobacco frags have little to no tobacco absolute of any kind in them. Correct. I mean, this is an outrageous thing. I'm going to put these away. This is an outrageous fucking thing. When Tabac Rouge first came out, before they repackaged it, I don't know what it's like. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck off. I don't know what Tabac Rouge smells like now, because it's in a new bottle with a new label and shit. But when it first came out, Tabac Rouge did not have a tobacco note listed. Would you believe? Madness. DJ says Bleu de Chanel makes me feel sick. It's actually one of the best blue fragrances, simply because it's the first, and all the other ones are copying it. I haven't found one that beats the EDP or the Parfum. I've got the Parfum, but I don't think I've ever worn it. I don't know what the point was. It's boring. It's basic. It's simple. If you want to smell like that, fine. Don't. And you can more than welcome to sit there and say to me, I disagree with you. I don't like. I love it. I think it's great. That's sound. I won't sit there and berate you for liking it, but I'm not just going to sit there and say I like it so that you'll watch the video. Watch the video and understand why I don't like it, and maybe then you'll understand, and maybe then you might be more interested to try some of the stuff I like. And then maybe you can come and say, I smell Balenciaga Pour On. I thought it was shit. Why the fuck would anyone want to smell like that? God damn it, it's 2022. Grow up. You know what I mean? And that'll be fine as well. Although I might have to find out where you live at that point. DJ says, when you raised easy all your life, being told that you're wrong rocks your world. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy how some people can't take the word no. It's frightening. It's actually a little bit worrying in that when you bump into people who just cannot hear that word without having a meltdown. BDC bores me to tears. It is boring. Merry Christmas, Ramsey. Montelukest is an anti-leucotriene, says Philip. Well, what does that mean? Merry Christmas to Ram. DJ says, I also have a really good tobacco, but I won't mention it as it's impossible to find. DJ, email us. Patou surpassed Chanel back in the day. I wonder what Coco thought about Joy. Patous were big in the 80s. I think it was after she died. Pour Homme didn't come out until the fucking 70s and stuff like that. I mean, I know that there's some of the really old Patous may have been when she was around. I don't think they did, but they did pick up the fucking... I don't think they did surpass Chanel. You've got to remember, until recently, Chanel No. 5 was like the most best-selling perfume ever. But the Patous, Chanel used really good ingredients and was fantastic up until very recently as well. Everyone just saying hi. Fragalanche says a regular tangent. I finally got my bottle of Xerjoff Lunosa. Oh, why'd you do that? That's a top-notch tobacco, similar but better than Bortnikoff Sir Winston. If you only need one blue fragrance in your collection, you could do a lot worse than Bleu de Chanel. Exactly, I've got it. I've got Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I actually think that EDP is a better fragrance. A better blue fragrance. I think the Parfum's actually a better fragrance, but I think the EDP's a better blue fragrance, and I wish I'd got the EDP rather than the Parfum to like fill that particular niche. Do you know what I mean? But I never fucking wear it. I have no idea why I bought it. It was a silly purchase. Still like smelling it every once in a while. Smells like shower gel. That's what it smells like. Smells like. Smells like shower gel. Oi, oi. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that is just not happening. That like DJ. Is it? He made 7 bottles of it. I thought, yeah, I might know someone who'll have some of that. No. He made 7 bottles of it, mate. It'll all be gone now. You've got it, have you? Do you wear it? Do you ever wear it? Yes, of course. Good man. Good man. I intend to wear my Patu Pour Homme at some point as well. Can't be having fragrances that we don't wear. You know? I can send you some in the new year if you'd like. You are too kind. Manly Sense has just sent us an absolutely outrageous picture. That is bonkers. That is absolutely crazy. That is exactly what it looks like as well, isn't it? Jesus. Oh. That is me rubbing the lid for that candle on my very fierce beard. To be fair, the beard isn't that fierce. Sounds more fierce when you're rubbing something on it. I've got a dry throat now. Hello, Josie. How you doing? Just need to get some of those decant vials. No problem. I appreciate that. I'll send you some shit. I was talking to Brooke from St. Celia. She sent us an email and I was like, oh, I don't know if you were listening earlier when I explained this. She sent us an email and it had a mobile number at the bottom. Or at least a work number. It had a mobile number at the bottom and I emailed her back and I was like, oh, I see your mobile number's there. Do you mind if I WhatsApp you? And she was like, yeah, no problem. I was like, thanks very much. So I did. And I was like, look, in the new year when the fucking Royal Mail sorts itself out, I can send you some like rare and vintage outrageous shit that I've got that you might not have. And she was like, yeah. And she was like, I think you know DJ, don't you? And I was like, I do. She's a fucking famous man. So that was good. I bought my bottle of M-XXX from her. And I'm looking forward to her getting more brands in her shop because she's a frag head, isn't she? Good, pretty calm today, knock on wood, says Josie. Good. A nice calm Christmas day at work. That's what we want. That candle has not burned all the way to the edge, and it's supposed to do that after 2 hours. And I am pretty sure this candle has been lit for more than 2 hours, friends. It has been lit. It's been lit for 2 hours at least, and it hasn't spread all the way to the edge. I'm not happy. Why have you done that? It's been nice. I think people have enjoyed watching the candle, haven't they? You know? Oh, the wax is soft, though. The wax is soft, friends. I'm not going to hold that too near to the camera, though, because I don't want it to catch fire. What time are we on? Ooh, we'll give it another 10 minutes. We'll go to 2.5 hours. You get an extra half hour out of us on Christmas Day. It's 45 people watching still. After 2.5 hours. We've been lit for at least the last 3 hours, says Alan. Are you lit, are you? Oh. So, what videos have I got planned this week? I have got planned this week. I've got the Arige L'Adore sampling on skin, which I have done extensively. Just to spoil the surprise for you, I can tell you I won't be buying any. I'm going to start... I've got me top 20. So I've got my top 20 pickups of the last 12 months, and that's going to be a good video. There's a lot of great fragrances in there, and they will be 20, 19, 18, so like I'll rank them, you know. I rarely do list videos like that, so I might do a premiere for that if everybody's keen. I'm going to do a video about what I have learned over the years collecting fragrances. It's going to be similar in scope to Smurfy Girlie's video where she did 7 reasons fragrances are, was it ruining your life or something like that? It was something like that. Mine's going to be slightly different. It's basically just going to be what I've learned. So that will be fun. It'll be a good one before New Year is out, you know, like that type of, to wrap up the New Year kind of thing. We've been lit for at least the last 3 hours. Welcome, friends. Today is Christmas, says Frank. It is. Isn't that what I said in my video, the fragrance rotation video today? I think it is. DJ says, Rich, question. You could have any frag and watch you want in the world. However, you have to walk through London with an expensive watch and you can't hide it. What is this? Can you reframe this? How do you mean? Frank says, so some Tom Ford private brands, long discontinued, are back as 8.5 ounce flacons for £2,000. Outrageous. Yeah, I've already explained that as well, Frank. Rive d'Ambre is an absolutely scandalous choice to pick. They should have picked Moss Bresh. There must be a reason that he can't bring out. Pretty much you risking your life at the chance for anything you want, watch or fragrance wise. Probably wouldn't do it, to be honest with you. I've got a watch. And I've got the fragrances, almost all the fragrances that I want. Unless there was some like outrageous fucking vintage, classically discontinued fucking, like an original bottle of Cuir de Russie by Chanel or an original bottle of Cuir de Russie by fucking Guerlain. I would have to have a long think. Pretty much you're risking your life at the chance for anything you want, watch or fragrance wise. There's not many fragrances I want. I mean, there are some Serge Lutens for one fragrance. I don't think it's worth it, but if I could get like some vintage Serge Lutens in, I would. You know, I'd like an original version of Chergui. I'd like an original version of Amber Sultan. I've like Borneo 1834 Quermaresque, which I've actually got, but I would like it in those old flacons. Irish Silver Mist, of course. That kind of thing, you know. But then, if you can't think of them just off the top of your head, you know, like Vintage Derby would have been one that I would have said this time last year, you know. I'd have walked through London with a fucking expensive watch on. If somebody tried to rob us, I'd just be like, yeah, but do you know what I mean? Fuck. It's a fucking watch. I'd have thrown it on the floor, though, so they had to pick it up. Definitely. You know? I'm not going to get into it, but I've been robbed before. Fucking best part of 15 years ago now. And when they asked for what they wanted offers, I threw it on the floor and made them pick it up. Fucking bow at my feet. You know what I mean? Not to get too leery or too angry or too fucking bad. Didn't get us wrong, they robbed us and they got away with it and that, you know what I mean? But yeah, you go and pick it up. In London, man, some of these guys are stab and ask questions later. Yes, I understand that. Well, I'd wear a long sleeve fucking t-shirt, wouldn't I? Or a long sleeve jumper. Bob says, did you say that your new Bois d'Argent is more sharp than the other one? Bois d'Argent is round and billowy as it gets, is it not? This one is much, it's got cleaner, it's hard to explain. The Bois d'Argent you're thinking of is the eau de parfum, and it's rounder and billowier. This one is much more, it's got sharp lines in it. It smells much more taut and much better made, frankly, if you want the truth. It's I'll tell you what it is. It's the difference between Dior Homme Silver Stem and Dior Homme Black Stem. That's what it is. The Silver Stem is just better blended. Just is. You know? Sharper. That's what I mean. It's not sharp smelling, it's just sharper. The top notes are more clear. It's clearer, you know? Tobacco Absolute is hard to work with. It's hard to use, apparently, DJ, says Frank. Hey, and Leatrix works better. Tabanone. Tabanone's the one. It's been a great year of listening to the Ducks, says Germs. Every day. Appreciate your birthday, brother. Yes, appreciate you too, Germs. Thank you for always showing up. Did you say it? No, I've read that. Hello, Berkey Aircock. How are you? It's a nice dip tea candle. It certainly is. Moss Bresh. They haven't re-released Moss Bresh. They've done L'Eau d'Ambre, though. Rive d'Ambre. That's what I meant, not L'Eau d'Ambre. That's a fucking, that's a lot of them, isn't it? They've done, I'm telling you, they've done Rive d'Ambre, which was, they couldn't give it away. It was on sale on the Tom, I remember it distinctly, it was half price on the Tom Ford counter when they discontinued it. And they're like, oh, can I interest you in that? And I smelled it and I was like, nah. It's a pure FOMO grab, that. It's a pure FOMO grab so they can get Tom Ford fucking fans to just put their hand in their pocket. $2,000. Bullshit, that. And I'm someone who fucking buys a lot of fragrances, not necessarily based on FOMO, but I have FOMO and it has induced me to do some strange shit. Not just fragrance-wise, but generally wise. I was looking at this the other day. I've got a bottle of this and a bag up. I'm fucking loving it. I might wear this tomorrow. I haven't worn it, I don't think, yet. I fucking love it. That's a nice diptyque candle. London is that dangerous, outrageous. Yeah, dude, London's fucking crackers. Like, London's a shithole and has been for years. It's the fucking government is the government has shredded the police. And it does depend on what part of London, says Jura. He's right, it does depend. I wouldn't like to be a footballer living in London because they get robbed mercilessly. Jonathan says it's football time, and I understand that. I can't be having fucking cutting into fucking football time. That's a nice diptyque candle. In San Francisco, it's shoot and ask. Cheers, Jonathan. See you later, mate. Merry Christmas. Everyone have a great week, says Shiva. Yes, I'm going as well. 2.5 hours. A Christmas stream. It's been a good stream tonight, I feel. It's been well populated, so I appreciate that. Many likes. 43 likes and 45 people watching. That's pretty great. Thank you very much. Oh, even more people watching now, just as I'm about to leave. Yes, I am about to leave. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you very much for commenting and liking the stream. And for donating. The people who have donated, thank you very much. I appreciate it, everybody. I appreciate all of you. Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a good night.